Hey y'all, it's Coach Jamie. Welcome to the 4-week fat loss program review. We have a lot to go over in this video, so please feel free to take notes. Also, you may want to watch this a few times because like I said, we're going to go over a lot of things. We're going to go over the premise of the program, also the mode of delivery of the program. We're going to talk a little bit about some other logistics, about what to expect, what we need from you, and then we are going to talk about the meal plan itself. So have your pen and paper ready, have that welcome kit printed out or pulled up in another window on your desktop. That way you can refer to it when I'm talking about it, but we're going to just jump right in. So the premise of the protein, it is a strategic approach to training and education. We're also going to be focusing on habit stacking. So Coach Danielle, who is our certified fitness coach, she is writing all of our awesome program, and I, the nutrition coach, we have put our heads together to bring about this 4-week program that is science-based to bring about optimal body composition results. Does that mean that you're going to achieve those results in 4 weeks? No, it takes time. So you're gonna get closer, but you're gonna learn what you need to do well beyond the 4 weeks. So this really is a nutrition and training education program, teaching you the science behind why we're eating the way we're eating, and also why we're training the way we're training. So just look at it as a 4-week training and nutrition education program, and also a program where you're going to be practicing new habits that are hopefully going to be with you for the rest of your life. So every week we're going to be doing what's called habit stacking. Prior to the program, we've asked you to start changing some of those habits. So getting more water, maybe cutting out something if you needed to, like sugary beverages or something, and also increasing your step count. We wanted you to start changing or working on something to prepare your mind for change. Well, we're going to continue with that. As we roll into this 4 weeks, we're still going to be focusing on our everyday movement. We're still going to be focusing on water consumption, and then we're going to add something our first week, and that will be released on Sunday. I'll talk about that here soon. But every week we're going to add something new, and we're going to build upon those lists of habits that we're practicing. So that way by the end of the program, you've got 4 new healthy habits that maybe haven't been in your life, and hopefully that you're going to continue to practice as you move forward, because habits, your process, what you do every day, brings about the results. We don't want this just to be a 4-week program for you. We want this to really be a springboard into a healthier lifestyle. So go in it with that mindset, and you're going to be very, very successful. And we are here to support you, your coaches, Coach Danielle, myself, and also Haley, our nutrition ambassador. Haley reached out to many of you. Hopefully all of you were able to touch base with her yesterday. She is our awesome support empowerment coach. She's amazing. She is a veteran at this. She's been in many of my challenges, and she's so enthusiastic, and she's a wealth of knowledge, and she is here for you. So if you need anything whatsoever, she is your girl, along with Coach Danielle and myself. Now, the mode of delivery, this is important. So because not everybody's a fan of Facebook or social media or anything like that, we've got a few different options. We wanted to make sure everybody had access to this amazing program. So primarily, we are going to be sending you what's called a weekly protocol email on Sunday. That weekly protocol email will include your workouts for the entire week. So you could just print that out and have all of your workouts for you right in front of you on a piece of paper. They'll also have links to videos where Coach Danielle will walk you through awesome warm-ups and demonstrations on certain workouts. So that will all be included in that weekly protocol email. Also, you'll have a nutrition lesson of the week. That way you can learn more about the nutrition science. We'll also have a training education lesson for you. That way you understand a little bit more about the training methodology and why this is important. So those weekly protocol emails are your, it's kind of like your weekly syllabus, right? For this education program. So it's something that you need to take seriously, something that you need to look at and you need to review and make sure that you're staying on top of it. So in addition to the weekly protocol emails, we have the Trainerize app, which many of you have already set up, started playing around in it, which is awesome. Those workouts will be uploaded in that app. Coach Danielle, in a video further down this email, is going to talk a little bit more about the format of the app, but that is for your convenience. And I use the Trainerize app when Coach Danielle was my personal trainer. I loved it. It's so awesome. It also has an opportunity for you to chart your weight in there. You can link your MyFitnessPal, your food journal in there. You can upload body progress pics. It's just awesome. It's like your platform for your fitness journey. And if you need help with that, Coach Danielle is a great resource. I can help you with that as well. So that is there for you. But your workouts, your demonstrations, everything will be uploaded in that app also. Facebook. We have that private Facebook group. And that is really meant to be for community and for empowering one another and supporting one another. I know not a lot of people like social media. They're trying to get off of it, which I totally honor and respect. But it is really fun to connect with people. If you've got questions or something, that's a great place to post them on. That way everybody can see the answer. So that is there really as just a way to cultivate community and empower one another and share with each other wins and struggles and tips and tricks. It's a lot of fun. And we're going to be doing like weekly challenges and stuff like that just to keep it fun and light. So I really hope that you all participate in that. The people who are the most engaged, I'll tell you, they have the most success. So make a decision right now to commit, to be engaged. This isn't just a program that you sign up for and don't do. You're going to do all of it. Commit to it. And if you need some additional support because you feel maybe like you're struggling in some area, that's what we're here for. Coach Danielle, myself, and Haley. You have a team of coaches behind you working with you on your goals. So do not hesitate to reach out, please. Other logistics, weekly weigh-ins. So we are going to do weekly weigh-ins and they're going to start on Monday, June 5th. I'd like for all of you to get your weight the same day, the same time, with minimal clothing for an accurate reading. And please send that weight to me, to the email that I provide in the email that is in this email. That's a lot of emails. The email is 4weekfl@gmail.com. And if we don't get that from you, we will follow up with you. So please try to be on top of it and send that to us and just be very proactive. You can also update your weight and Trainerize also if you want to do that, but please stay on top of that. Food journal, keep a food journal. People who keep a food journal lose 50% more weight. It is so powerful. It's an amazing accountability tool. And not just for that, but really for information. As your nutrition coach, if let's say, week after week, you're not feeling good, something's going on, or let's say you're gaining weight, right? I want to see what you're eating. I want to see what you're doing. That way I can tweak it. So please keep your food journal. Now, let's talk about the meal plan, because I know that everybody always has questions. And what we're going to do is keep it very, very simple for this video and for the first week, because you are going to get more comfortable with it as you practice it. So this email contains what's called the welcome kit. And the welcome kit has the meal plan premise, your meal plan, the grocery list, and also a sample menu, how to pair these certain foods together. So we're going to go over all of those very briefly. So first off, the premise of it is to maximize muscle protein synthesis, because what we're trying to do is drop body fat, increase lean muscle mass, and also regulate blood sugar and lower inflammation markers. So we're going to do that through maximizing muscle protein synthesis. So we are going to be eating a certain amount of protein certain times of the day to really capitalize on the window where muscle building is at its greatest. And then we're also going to be focusing on low inflammatory foods to get those markers down, because inflammation is the root of all disease. And then also focusing on low glycemic foods because we want to regulate blood sugar. We want to avoid the overproduction of insulin, as that drives fat storage. So there's a lot of nutrition science that is built into this program. So trust the process. What we are going to be focusing on: permitted foods, animal protein, all cuts of protein, okay? Just make sure they're quality sources. Also, fibrous vegetables, dietary fats, and then on occasion indulgences will have things like dry red wine or dark chocolate, but those are really meant to be like celebration, not something you're doing every day, maybe 1 to 2 glasses a week, and maybe like a little square of dark chocolate as you need. But this 4 weeks, we're really trying to maximize our time here. What's not permitted? Processed foods, obviously, grains, trans fats, some fruit. So we're going to talk more about that. Fruit is actually very tricky when trying to drop body fat, and we'll talk more about that when we go into the meal plan. Now, the next page is your grocery list, and you see all these foods you can enjoy. So these are all the foods that you can enjoy. Now, if you don't see it on the list, it's not permitted. So when in doubt, go without. So this list represents what you can have, and there's tons to choose from. So choose from this list. The next page is your meal plan. And the meal plan, you'll just see that it has certain amount of protein and dietary fat, serving sizes for each meal. We're going to be eating about 5 meals a day, and that's to regulate blood sugar. If you're not accustomed to eating that much, you say, I don't typically eat breakfast, I'm not hungry that much, that's fine. But I do want you to try this way of eating for at least 1 to 2 weeks so we can really understand your body's rhythm. A lot of us are stuck in a pattern that doesn't work. We don't really know if that's what's good for our body. We've just trained our body, and now we're in this weird pattern, and maybe that's why we're not seeing the results we want. So I want to start us here, and then after a week or so, if you're like, you know what, I really don't need that mid-morning snack, or I don't need that afternoon snack, or blah, 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 that's fine. Let me know. Transparency is key, but I want you all to try to do your best to follow the meal plan and the serving sizes that are listed on there. Then the next page is the sample menu. The sample menu is just some great options. You'll notice they've got columns. You've got a breakfast column, you've got a mid-morning snack column, you've got a lunch column, you've got an afternoon snack column, and you can just pick a couple options from each column and just make that the meals you have for the first week. Keep it simple. That is what a lot of people do. These certain foods, these recipes, are what participants have enjoyed in the past. I don't care if you eat this way the entire time, like you just follow the recipes as prescribed, you don't deviate whatsoever, or maybe you don't do any of it. But for the first week, I would like for y'all to keep it simple. So maybe you pick a couple options from the breakfast item. Then maybe you could pick a couple options from the mid-morning snack and the lunch option. Dinner, you're going to be on your own. And dinner is really the exact same as lunch, just a little bit more protein. That's it. That's the only difference for dinner. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. So I want y'all just to study the welcome kit, study that permitted food list, that grocery list, because that is the list that you are going to have memorized. So when you go to the grocery store, when you go to a restaurant, when you travel, there are no excuses. You know what to eat. You know what's on that list. Remember, when in doubt, go without. Then I want you to study the meal plan. Really understand what the serving size of protein is for breakfast, what it is for your mid-morning snack, what it is for your lunch, what it is for your afternoon snack and your dinner. So really memorize that. And then for that sample menu, again, that's just a sample. You can enjoy it as written, or you can get creative if you are comfortable doing that. But remember, the serving sizes are important, okay? Especially the protein serving size. So I don't want y'all to skimp on that. Muscle protein synthesis is highest at the first meal of the day and the last meal of the day. So we want to make sure that we are following that meal plan and those protein amounts at those times of the day, especially with these great workouts that Coach Danielle is doing. So it matters. Don't shortcut yourself. Don't get too creative. If you've got questions, let me know. As long as you stay in the protein sizes, the serving sizes with the permitted foods, we're good, okay? So that is a brief overview of the meal plan. You're not going to do it perfect. You're going to mess up, and that's okay. Nobody's expecting you to be perfect at this. If you have questions, let me know. Go on Facebook too, post your questions there. I'll have a question post on there. So when you're reviewing the meal plan and getting prepped for the big day on Monday, you can put your questions there and I can answer and everybody can see. But I'm here for you. You're not alone. Just settle in and do your very, very best. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that I need to cover. I don't think so. I think y'all are gonna be great. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. So here we go. Thanks so much for watching this. Again, please watch this again and again and again so you're just familiar with the program. All right, y'all, here we go. Good luck. I can't wait to see your success.